Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Today I'm doing two things. I'm trying to overcome my fear of public speaking.
This is the place to do it, man.
Make it easier if you just close your eyes so I don't see these stairs. But the main reason I'm here is to read the last chapter of my friend's book. She wrote this book, and I'm going to read the last chapter so you get an idea what her plight is and what she's going through, okay? Her name is Helen. She's Chinese. Her last name is Liang. Did I pronounce that right? And she has an autobiography. She wrote a few other books also. She's suffering from a disease. It's hard to pronounce, like dermatomyositis, since she was 2 years old. And it's a rare disease marked by muscle weakness and a distinctive skin rash. Helen has been in a wheelchair since grade school and endured many fruitless treatments for her condition. She has severe muscle deterioration too. She's basically skin and bones. But she wants to live on her own. She doesn't live with her parents. She lives by herself in Manhattan. And she writes. And she made it through college. In this, okay, so this is the book. And the back cover synopsis, it says, as a young child and teenager growing up with the disease, Helen discovers how indubitably frustrating it can be at times to find acceptance among her peers and the people she encounters on a daily basis. We experience firsthand just how uncomfortable the human stare can be. I know that. and one would do in desperation for that miracle cure. It's told candidly and at times humorously. This is the story of a young girl's determined odyssey into young adulthood. I'm reading from the last chapter of the book. First she quotes William Shakespeare. She says, this above all to thine own self be true, and it must follow then as the day, the night. Thou canst not then be false to any man. So out of chapter 16, the day I graduated from college, I couldn't believe I actually made it through the 4 years. There were times when I seriously considered dropping out because it felt like life was pitching me one hand grenade after another, and I didn't know how much longer I could sustain it. A few months earlier, one of my creative writing professors gave us all an assignment where we had to write something personal about ourselves. He said it could be in any format as long as it tells me something about yourself and is truthful. It took me a while, but this is what I came up with. She called it Exposed. Thrust into this world on the 26th of December, according to the lunar calendar, a few minutes after 12 noon, from that moment on I seek my niche. I don't remember being like the other normal children, running, jumping, tumbling, eluded me, excluded from teams in gym class and the playground, ensnared into sterile pasty rooms, squeezed and prodded like a shopper selecting oranges at the market. Doctors sporting latex gloves and masks hover so oppressively we could practically slow dance, handling me with their fingertips, afraid illness would seize them. Their words are the ultimate illusion. The look of the scar after the muscle biopsy, raw and stitched up in a zigzag as if time had been called. When I was 9, they told me I wouldn't make it through 10. Now I'm 21. Out in public, people ogle and gawk, like some freak in the sideshow at the carnival. The audience waits for me to lose my footing on the pedestal they place me on. Ugly, butt-faced, chink, retard. Your words scorn and scorch me, devouring me inside out. Expectations sift through my fingers like a miner using a colander to search for gold. At times I feel like a tired swimmer wanting to let my head go underwater. I grab at smoke, things are pulled toward. A knight without armor, I journey on. I am no Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but at times I feel like the chosen one, yet there is no watcher to guide me on the yellow brick road of life. Fear envelops me, trapped in a riptide, the pain fierce. I feel half alive, the cool steel blade resting on my wrist, Tylenol chasing after Tylenol. For the price of acceptance, I distorted myself into a cubist painting. They think I'm fine, my face a masquerade. If they only knew the loneliness, stifling fear consuming my heart, my head explodes with tears. I should be wrapped in bandages to keep my insides from falling out. You tell me I'm beautiful, that you love me just as I am, yet your repulsion filters through the edges of your peripheries, and beauty is not skin deep, it's just another one of those catchy sound bites. Mother's words reverberate inside me. Her intentions entangled and encrypted in tradition and habit. I developed a dense skin when her jagged words barraged me. Decipher and translate I must to seek that alcove in her heart where few are permitted. We are like sunset and dawn, sometimes meshing, others clashing. At times I feel older than I should. Wrangling demons and challenges hurled my way alone, because listening for help, I've been told, is for the brittle. Tears are for babies. To whine is not an option. Bitterness I swallow. Things are not swathed precisely. The world falls away, and the only route left is at this juncture. So if anyone's interested in the book, we'll give you the website. And I'd like to conclude with a song of hope. Do I have more time?
Yeah.
Written by Rodgers and Hammerstein for the production of Carousel in 1968. So if you know it, you can sing along. Very simple song. You'll never walk alone. Now I'm doing this without music. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown.